What's up, guys? Today's vlog, I want to talk about goals, goal setting, working towards your goals. I want to talk to you about some of my goals for 2017. I've always been someone who set a lot of goals for any given year. So much so that back maybe 10 years ago, I set 101 at the start of the year. But over time, things have changed. And now I basically look at it like I just set more of a theme for the year and I set big goals. So this has changed a lot thanks to Vaynerchuk, where I think more macro. I have big goals, and then the micro, it just comes down to the work. It comes down to hard work, and I don't set goals for any given day, but I always have the macro in mind, and I'm really, really diligent to work very hard to achieve those goals. The way that I kind of go about it, thanks to Gary's influence, like I was saying, is just macro and micro. But the bigger thing, the more important thing, is macro patience and micro like hustle and hard work. You need to be very patient on these big goals you set in your life, because one thing I learned in my early to mid 20s is I was impatient. I would set goals and I would think, well, if I work really hard, they'll happen really fast. But that's not always the case. You need to employ a lot of patience and just trust that your work is gonna get you to where you need to go. So really, when it comes to the goals that I set for my life, it only comes back to two things: patience and hard work. What I found in the past was when I set too many goals, it was really easy to feel like I was falling short of too many goals. Because even if I was achieving, let's say, half of these 101 that I used to set, it still felt like I was failing on 50 of my goals. Streamlining it a little bit like this and setting less goals, bigger goals, and breaking it down to just being patient and putting in the work seems to be a little bit easier, and it's a little more enjoyable to look at your dreams and your goals and not feel like you're failing or you're falling short because you're not achieving them. So now when I talk about my goals being small but kind of big at the same time, really it comes down to two things. I basically have two goals this year. One, win a golf tournament again, and two, grow my YouTube channel. I'm loving this vlogging, and I want to grow my YouTube channel to 1,000 subscribers so that I can get a custom URL so I can become youtube.com/Andrew Jensen. And winning a golf tournament, I want to do that again. I haven't won any tournaments since 2014. I won 2 Pro-Ams that year, but this year I want to lift some trophies. That's kind of what it all comes down to. That's what wakes me up in the morning, so that's what I'm working really, really hard towards. And those essentially are my 2 goals for the year. Everything else, personal, emotional, financial, all those other things, they don't really consume my actions anymore. I just work really hard towards the things that I'm aiming for, and the rest of it just kind of falls into place. And you can't really deal in too many absolutes when it comes to personal life, financial life, emotional life. Like, life changes so much, so there's just so many variables that I've given up on holding on to those things so tightly and setting really strict goals for those areas of my life. I'm just setting goals for areas of my life where I can control the work and the patience. Like I said, when it comes to trying to win a golf tournament, all I can control is what you're seeing today. It's the work, it's the process. The reality is, I might not win a golf tournament this year, but I'm gonna work my ass off to try to win that golf tournament. Like my tattoo says, work harder. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna work, I'm gonna practice, I'm gonna train. I started working with a new coach like you saw a few weeks ago. I'm doing everything in my power to set myself up for success. Focusing on the process, being patient, and working hard. And then my YouTube channel. What about my YouTube channel? How will I grow that to 1,000 subscribers? Well, the only thing I can control is creating, is producing, is doing. is being consistent, working hard at it, making a vlog every week, and just hoping that my content is good enough to attract people. Can I control if I'll get 1,000 subscribers? No. But I can control how hard I work, and that's basically all I'm doing. I just need to do, I need to work, I need to create, I need to document, and that's how I hope or anticipate to get 1,000 subscribers and get that custom URL. As you saw with my tattoo, I kind of like a little constant reminder, maybe some affirmations, and this little thing, the wallpaper on my phone, win today. So that's the micro of it. I have macro patience, I have macro goals, but the micro of it, the day-to-day, is win the day. Just produce, do, work hard, and be awesome every day. And I know every day is not going to be easy. Days are going to be really hard. But even in the face of a really hard day, win the day. Work hard. Kind of deal with what you've been dealt. And I know this all too well. I go through some really low times and some really hard times. But if I just try to, win that day, I feel like I'm getting just that bit closer to achieving the goals I want to achieve. And then the days where everything's clicking and everything feels awesome, you wake up out of bed motivated, driven, you feel like you're achieving this much towards the goal. But at the end of the day, I'm just going to work hard. I'm going to be very patient, and the macro, I'm not too worried about. It's there, it's what I want. But the micro, I'm just gonna bust my butt every day and try to achieve these goals. And I know full well it might not happen, but the process of working really hard for them is amazing. It's so much fun. I'm doing what I love, and I can't complain. And if I did complain, no one would really care. So I hope my little rant today on my goals and maybe some of my dreams has maybe helped you. If you like that, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, help me reach that 1,000 subscriber goal. And I'm gonna go grab some lunch and then get back to work. But I'll see you guys next week.